Hello, good morning. Previously, we have seen two chapters related to the minerals and the fossil fuels. In today's lecture, we are going to see the remaining part of a credit number 4, that are the atmosphere as a natural resources. The surrounding which are present outside of individuals is called as the environment, and the entire world and its material can be a group into the non-living and the living components. Therefore, in other words, environment is the sum of the total biotic and the abiotic conditions influencing the response of a particular organism. The abiotic environment can further classify into atmospheres, lithosphere, hydrospheres, where biotic environment is called as a biospheres. Okay, that are the related the atmospheres. Same way, we have to study about the origin of a atmosphere, how atmosphere are originated. The origin of atmosphere related the origin of earth itself. The earth was formed the accretion of solid materials condensed from the solar nebula. The atmosphere at that time was totally different from the atmosphere of today. The evolution of atmosphere should be therefore study in three stages. Get idea how earth come to existence. The first stage, the earth gravitational force attracted to gaseous constituent or the cosmic dust or the hydrogen, methane, ammonia, water vapors and noble gases. There was no oxygen at this stage, and it was a reducing or a hydrogen rich atmosphere. It is a last stage, lasted about the 3.5 into 109 years ago. The second stage, the evolution of atmospheres about the 2 into 10.109 years. The volcanic eruption took place, and during the period large quantity of magma are saturated with the dissolved gases move toward the surface of the earth, and they had passed over iron present on that mantles. The gaseous or the gases such as nitrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxides, water vapors are existed reduced stage, and in this latter stage, when iron are melted and drifted towards the cores, ejected gases that did not pass over the iron and thus existed in the oxidized state. Any free oxygen that escape from the interior of the earth and combine with the hydrogen residual residual methane ammonia. In the second stage, it also there was no free oxygen in the atmospheres. Okay, how they are origination, that means how any organism or the any things are in whole or the whole, like a human firstly is a monkey. We are also sometimes saying that our origin, our ancestor is a monkey. Same way, the origin of earth along with the earth, so that are the in three steps. Then horizontal motion of atmospheres, that means a wind motion in the atmosphere. The horizontal motion of the air, which called as a wind, the most familiar aspect of the air, primary significance of air pollution. The motion of the air at any point is the complete result of a many motion of different size, ranging from the global circulation to the dust devils, or the meteorologists have classified into the following groups. Planetary circulation, these are the largest motion over a global scale distances. They are caused by the global scale temperature imbalance and are permanent, and this wind pattern contribute the glorious coastal climates and the California and Spain, which it also causes the interior deserts, and the North Africa, Southwest US, and the rotational motion, the range of size from 1000 to the 10,000 kilometer. Then westerlies, the wind blowing from the subtropical high pressure belts towards to the subpolar low pressure belts is known as westerlies. They blow from the southwest to northwest, northeast in the northern hemispheres, and northwest to southeast in the southern hemispheres. In the northern hemispheres was and vast masses and their irregular relief, and the changing of a seasonal pattern of a pressure tends to the obscures the general westerly of a year flow. The westerlies, the southern hemispheres are stronger and more constant in the direct of those of northern hemispheres. Then periodic winds. Periodic winds, the wind changes from the direction periodically with the changing of a season is called as the periodic winds. Monsoon is the best example of a large scale of a modification of planetary wind system. Land and the sea breeze and the mountain valley are breeze as also come under the this category. That is known as the seasonal or the periodical winds. Then monsoon winds. The word monsoon has been derived from the Arabic mausim, which means the season, and the monsoon winds are referred as the wind system that have pronounced seasonally or the reversible in directions. Then land and the sea bridge. The land and the sea bridge is the only narrow strips along the coastal during the daytimes, and the land get a more heated at the adjacent sea and develop the low pressures, and thus being a cool develop comparatively higher pressures, and the warm air and the land being a lighter ascend, and its place taken by the cooler air coming from the sea, which called as the sea bridge. Then local winds. Local winds develop due to the local changes in temperature and the pressures. They affect the small areas restricted lowest level of tropospheres. Then Lu. In a plain northern India and Pakistan, sometimes very hot and dry wind blow west in the month of May and the June. Usually afternoon, it is known as a Lu. Its temperature invariably ranging from the 45 to 50 degrees Celsius. People when are exposed to the Lu mostly a sunstroke, which are the sometimes prove that is a fatal. Okay, that are the winds. Then upper air circulation. Then next is in a middle latitudes and high speed of wind known as the jet streams blow from the west to east in upper tropospheres near the tropopods. The jet streams are narrow meandering the bands, and the swift winds which are the embedded and prevailing the west rise and encircle the globes. They may be a range to 40 to 160 kilometers in the width and 2 to 3 kilometers depth of a average. Average wind speeds are very high with a lower about the 120 kilometer per hours in a winters and 50 kilometer per hours in a summers. These streams also have a course. Two main jet streams, subtropical jet streams, mid latitude or the polar front jet streams. Then air masses. The most of the major weathers changes take place due to the advances and the interaction of air masses and of a process involved in an area. Mass is a large body of a air and whose physical properties, especially temperature and moisture content, relatively uniformly horizontals. Normally, an air masses are extended over 100 kilometers and consist several layers, such as having the homogeneous condition. For having the such uniformity, and the rest of region is known as a source regions. Then meteorology. What is meteorology? Meteorology is nothing but material content in that atmospheres. It is a branch which study of atmospheric chemistry or the atmospheric physics with a major focus weather forecasting. The study of meteorology dates back a millennia. Through a significant progress, meteorology did not occur until 18th century. In the 19th century saw the modest progress in that field. After weather observation and network were across the broad region. Prior attempt, the prediction of weather depends upon the historical data. It was not until after the education, laws, physics, and more particularly development of the computer, allowing the automated solution and a great many equation that are the models and the weather are the 20th century significant breakthrough in a weather forecasting were achieved in important domains: weather forecasting, marine weather forecasting, and relate maritimes and the coastal safety. Which weather are the affected also include the atmospheric interaction with a large water body. Then global warming and climate change. You also familiar about the that concept, that is a global warming and the climate change. Global warming, that means heat are the increases, and climate, that means specific type of climate. For example, in hilly region there are the rainy type of climates. In Himalayas there is a cold type of climate. That will be a changes. The earth atmosphere contain the number of protective greenhouse gases. The lower atmospheres or the tropospheres, these include the carbon dioxides, methane, nitrous oxides, CFC. These gases allow to light the rich earth surface but absorb the some infrared radiation, and this phenomena is referred as a greenhouse effect. Because of like greenhouse effect, sunlight passes and become a warmer inside than out. Similarly, greenhouse gases produce the higher temperature at the earth surface, which are the essential to the support the animals and plant life. Without greenhouse gases, earth will be a cold and enough freeze to the oceans. Then sustainable natural sources management and development. Okay, this is about the atmospheres. Now last chapter from that fourth credit, and from that subject, that is the sustainable natural resources management and the development. Natural resources management is a issue inherently complex and continuous. First they are involved the ecological cycle, hydrological cycle, climate, animals, plants, and geography. All these dynamic and interrelated. A changes in one of them may have a far-reaching or the long-term impact, which may be even irreversible. And second, in addition to the complexity of the natural systems, manager also has to consider the various stakeholders and their interest, policy, politics, geography, boundaries, and economic implications. It is impossible to fully satisfy all aspects at the same time. Therefore, between the scientific complexity and the diverse stakeholders, natural resources management is typically continuous. Then impact of industrialization on the environment. That points I don't need of a explanation, because we are also known as what is the impact of industrialization on a environment. Most powerful impact, that are the pollution. The industry are growing many more areas, that in that area pollution also increases. So that are the most harmful impact. Urbanization refer as a general increase the population amount of industrialization of a settlement. It includes the increase the number of extent of cities, symbolizes a movement of people from the rural to the urban areas. Urbanization happens because the increase the extent of a density of urban areas. Due to uncontrolled urbanizing or the urbanization in India, environmental degradation, worsening water quality, excessive air pollution, noise, and the problems is the waste disposal. This topic is emphasizes the effect of urbanization on the environmental component. That may be a climate, that may be a water, that may be biospheres. A case study of urbanization in India, metropolitan city have carried out and leading to the conclude that existing causes damages. Then growth of inclusive versus inclusive growth. Let's see environmental sustainable growth. Environmentally sustainable growth. To achieve the Millennium Development Goals, desired growth pattern was set to sustain inclusive and equitable. Even though that this was not an explicit goals, As such, achieving MDGs was certainly seen to be conditional on the ability of countries to establish, sustain, and the inclusive growth path. However, before the 2015 era, it has become apparent that for the economic growth and sustainable, the value of environment has also been fully considered. The concept of environmental sustainability typically refers to the rates of renewable resources, harvest pollution, creation, and non-renewable resources depletion that can be continued indefinitely. If they cannot be continue indefinitely, and they are the different parts that may be a renewable source, pollution, and a non-renewable source. Then integrated planning, inclusive and sustainable growth. How we have to planning? First, the need of a recalibrate economic growth structure patterns such as that are the diversify and the broad base, and to focus on the boosting domestic demands to create the productive and the decent employment while the preserving and promoting environmental sustainability. The evidence show that as a far many countries economic growth are not necessary for being accompanied by the poverty, that are the integrated planning for the inclusive and the sustainable growth. Then types of farming, there are the different types of farming, that means of farming, natural, economic, and some extent of a social factor determine the type of farming of area within an restraining influence natural factors, economic factors, relative price, farm product, resources, farmer, transport facility, farm size, land values, technology development influence the type of farming practiced in the region and set a proportion of area under the each enterprises and the religious beliefs. The social backgrounds have a role of some extent of a following type of a farming. First, there is a diversified farming. The farms which have no single product or a source of income are equal, much 50% of total recipient called as a diversified general farming. Such farm, the farmer depends several sources of income. Then specialized farms, they having the only special farm or the special crop they farmer are taking. In that, under specialized farming, 50% or more income are diversified one single source. We may best consider the specialization production only one commodity for the market. So that farm depends for largely from the single source of incomes, and that tends from the specialized farming and evident areas. There are the special market output and economic condition fairly uniformly for the long period. Then some factors are responsible for the farming. First, there is a physical factor, climatic factors. Physical factor that cause the farming vary from the area to area, result into the comparative advantages producing the product in one of the region over other. These factors do not changes the significantly from year to year. Then climate, it is also important factor which having the scope in the type of farming. It include rainfall, length of growing season, temperature, sunshine, frost, storms, winds, etc. Then urbanization. Urbanization, it is also one important concept during the learning about the sustainable development. Population growth is the important factors in a local environment change. More important, that is consumption levels. Technology assumed to the play vital roles in overall environment changes. Rapid population growth is one of the main reasons for increasing the number of peoples on the move livelihoods, and migration being a major factors. Rapid population growth, urban areas, less developed country, urbanization refer as the population shift from the rural areas to the urban areas, and they have faced the different problems, shortage, crowd, having the different problems. Then causes of urbanization, which are the causes? You have know that is the urbanization, shifting from the people from the rural area to that is the rural area to urbanized area or the in the cities, that is considered as the urbanizations. And behind there are different causes, natural increase in population, that are the first cause. If any area or the any village population are increases, and due to their having the no employment in the village, so there is a no food, no cloth, no area for the living to better life, and that are the first natural increase in population. For example, one family, previously one family, two children, they can grow properly in that area, but one family 5 10 children, they have a more difficult to the parent to the provide proper education facility, provide proper health, so that peoples are arises that village to that cities, that is considered, that is a urbanization. Then rural to urban migration, that is a one type. Rural to most of the peoples are due to business, due to education, due to employment, different types of purpose, people move from that rural area to the urban area. Then impact of consequent urbanization, and previously I have explained about the impact of urbanization in the environment or the natures. Then slum areas typically suffer from, and during such condition they having the different types of slum area have problems. First, poor housing with a small overcrowded house built very close together and using the inadequate materials, with a uncertain electricity supply, restricted to access of water supply, little or no sanitization facility, or no solid waste disposal, which leads to the polluted and a degraded local environment, inadequate healthcare facility, which are the couple with poor living condition increases sickness and the death rate, insecure the living conditions. Slum dwellers may be forcibly removed, and the landowners or other authorities. That are the problems when population are increases in the urban area, that means city, that means most of people living in a slum, that means it is any colony where are the large population are living together, so that are the slum area. Then economic social systems, the process of urbanization is a positive as well as a negative economic social changes. The positive effect include the economic development and education. However, urbanization places stresses on existing social services and infrastructure. Crime, prostitution, drug abuse, and the street children are all negative effect of urbanization. Also, there are trends to the lack of social support to children, schools, homes, and their hardworking, usually poor parents, inadequate incomes, overcrowding, housing, poor living conditions, and create a fertile ground for the development of violence. And the violence crimes is more visible and the cities than the rural areas, and it has affected people's everyday life and the movement of the use of a public transport, rehabilitation and the resettlement of a policy framework. Massive land acquisition has taken place in India since 1950 to build large projects for the irrigation, power stills, heavy industries, and yet we did not have a proper laws to the address rehabilitation, resettlement issues of displaced, and after the long struggles by people, organization, and environmental groups, and the protest against the displacement grew violence, that are the some rehabilitation and the resettlement will be done. This is about the sustainable development or the sustainable development in a development urbanization area. Okay, this is about the credit number 4. All 4 content I have explained. If you have any doubts, please comment below the section. Thank you.